That was, you know what, I did predict we'd lose, but that was a good performance. It was actually a good performance. A bit concerning that we've had a good performance and haven't had a shot at goal really, or a shot on target. But first and foremost, I just want to big up the midfield today, especially my man Scott McSauce McTominay, man, not McMayonnaise, man. He was chili sauce, sweet chili sauce today, man. I mean, God, where did that come from, Scott? That was a very controlled performance. I thought he was the best player on the pitch alongside Fred. Fred was very commanding, very controlling. He moved the ball very quickly. Interceptions were on point as well. He only gave the ball away a couple of times. So very proud of how they performed in terms of not giving Barcelona too much respect. I thought we approached the game well. I was surprised with the 5-3-2. I was surprised because when I was talking to a Barcelona channel earlier today, they were talking about rumours of that, and I said I don't think we will do that because of the fact that we haven't got enough centre halves. It would have meant Jones coming in, and that would have been a catastrophe. Obviously, Bailly's out injured, and Rojo hasn't really played, so I didn't really see that happening. So to see Luke Shaw as the left centre back it worked. He did well. I thought he did very well. Silly yellow card there, pulling back Messi. I think in the first half, so now I think that puts him out of the second leg. But tactically, we got it right. We did get it right. I looked at the team sheet and saw it as maybe a 4 at the back with a diamond, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. So for me, I got to give Ollie props for the way we approached the game. I'm just disappointed that we didn't actually create a gilt-edged chance. I mean, the only chance we could say that we had that we should have done loads better was obviously Dalot. Rashford found him. At a far post, and he got his header all wrong, and I think it ended up going out for a throw in the end, or to another player. But he got that all wrong. But it was just the lack of creativity in terms of that gilt-edged pass. It just wasn't there today. But our application of the formation was good, our pressing was good, and we defended really well. Smalling, I thought he was solid. He roughed up Suarez where he could. Let himself down a bit in terms of passing out from the back. There was a time when the ball was in the air. All he had to do was just bring it down and play. And he's just done one lump header forward. But to be fair, that's what we expect from Smalling in terms of his game. But his defensive side was good. Lindelof, for me, passing out the back again, carrying the ball, wasn't as good. But again, defensively, he was good. I have to say that. Ashley Young. I mean, I don't know how many times we're going to keep coming on here and having to criticise Ashley Young. Don't enjoy doing it. I don't want to keep coming on here and saying it, but all I can talk about is what was out there. Everyone said it in the fan cams as well. He just gets into decent positions and just so wasteful. So wasteful. He got silly. Did he get a yellow card? I don't know. No, he got off with that one actually. I think he fouled someone in like the first couple of minutes. Silly tackle. Lucky not to go straight into the book. And he just got progressively worse from there, really. I'm just fed up of seeing him getting into such good positions and just can't hit a barn door with his cross. He just doesn't find anyone. He's wasteful on the ball. He takes too long. And he just gives up possession too easily, and it's something that really worries me. Look, we've just given this guy a contract extension, and he's our manager. We need a big overhaul in the summer, you know, as much as 5 to 6 players to go out, and we need like 5 to 6 to come in. Are we going to do that in one window? Probably not. But the likes of Ashley Young obviously still going to be here next year, and I can't see how we can move forward and down that whole right-hand side if he continues to play there. For me, top end of the pitch, Rashford and Lukaku up front. I thought Rashford tried. He tried to make runs. He tried to make things happen. A couple of shots from distances, and he'd be kicking himself that he didn't hit the target because he is good enough. He's a good striker with the ball. He could have probably done something. He could have hit the target with a couple of his shots. But he wasn't really in the game apart from that. Lukaku, I thought he held up the ball a little bit better than he normally does, to be fair. It's not something we associate with him, obviously having a good touch and bringing players into play. But when it went into him a couple of times, he did look after it. But where I thought he'd let himself down again, it was just the movement, which I've grown to see from Lukaku. He makes maybe one run in a straight line, and he doesn't check back once he hasn't received it. He doesn't offer you the second and the third phase of the attack, and that's what I want to see him do more of. I don't think he was completely out of sort. Like I said, he looked after the ball on a good couple of occasions when it came into him and fed it wide. But, the best players out of our team today was our midfield. Pogba today, Ollie spoke about, it was a game that he could see Pogba running from the midfield and dictating everything. I wouldn't say that he dictated. I think, Fred and McTominay did more of that. But he won a lot of fouls. He got into some good areas and he tried to make things happen. So I wouldn't say he was at his sparkling best, but he certainly he put it about a bit today, and he wasn't left behind in the performance levels. With the substitutions, I mean, Jesse come on and was I don't really think he did much. Martial, I'm getting a little bit worried because he's in a bad patch of form, and when he doesn't start games and he's coming on, he's just looking a bit disinterested. I want to see him chase defenders down, and he had a golden opportunity there where it was fed into him. I think it was from McTominay. And his touch let him down, a better touch, and he was in on goal there. He needs some confidence right now because since he signed that contract extension, he hasn't been very good. Barcelona, I mean, when you talk about them, there's two sides of looking at this. You can look at this at the fact that we didn't allow them as much space. We forced them into mistakes in some areas of the pitch, and they wasn't up to their best. Or you can look at it like they got an early goal, they were content. Messi looked like he wasn't really interested. He just tried to come on the ball here and there. I think he played within himself. Suarez looked probably their biggest threat. Coutinho wasn't really in the game. So we were comfortable there, but you're looking at it at the Nou Camp and it's a whole different proposition. It's easy for us to say that we've played very well here today. But if you think about it, we've played very well here and not had a shot on target, which is, I think that's even a bit more of a concern for me. Ter Stegen didn't have anything to do between the sticks. He was very comfortable. They played out from the back with comfort at times because they're that good. Can we go there and win? Of course. Technically, well, not technically, factually, we're in a better position than we was going into the PSG game. We lost 1-0 here tonight and we lost 2-0 there. So we are in a better position, but PSG are a different proposition at home, away than Barcelona at the Nou Camp. We've seen how they step it up, and I think that Barcelona will be very happy with that result, obviously because they won. Not just that, but because they've played within themselves, they've done a professional job, and they weren't really in any real danger. For how well we've played, let's get it right. Barcelona weren't in any real danger. I think, you know, we got into dangerous positions, but they defended well, they cleared their lines, and they were fairly comfortable. They will be looking to go up notches at the Nou Camp. How do we approach the game? In a similar fashion. I spoke before about the game, about when and where to press, and I thought we'd done that superbly today. We pressed in the right thing, and we kept at it. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, boys? What are you saying? My guy, what are you saying? Yeah, I love that you know my name. I love that. My guy, you're watching from afar. These guys, they say they don't know who you are, but they're watching. They know your name. It's the same guy, you know, it's so funny. You get some people watching, they go, oh, you're Muppet, you up, but they're watching every week, he knows this. So, you know what I mean? Every game, home and away. Good man. I don't know why he would call me a tourist, and I don't know why he would think that. Anyway, let's forget about them losers. They know my name, I don't know theirs. But going out to the Nou Camp, it's going to be tough. Can we do it? Yes, we can. We have to believe. But it is going to be a tough ask. I did predict in the Flexi Rancho we would lose both legs. I know we've lost here tonight, maybe not in the way that we thought we would, because we did actually have a good performance. But listen, we have to believe. We have to believe we're in a good position. If we go there, keep it tight for the first 15, 20 minutes, see where we're at. You never know. You know, go there, win. We know we need to get 2 goals. So that's where we stand. My man of the match, for long parts of it, I was saying Fred, because to pick himself up after the Wolves game as well, and he was dictating play. But then as the game went on, I started to look at McTominay more and more, and I was like, you know what? This is a young kid, massive. This has probably been the biggest game of his career, you know, that and the Liverpool game at home. He's had quite a few big games for us here and there, but to come in and put in that level of performance against that midfield, for me, I would just let McTominay shade it. Fred's been there and done it at this level in the Champions League at Shakhtar. He did it last year. We know there's a player in there. With McTominay, the jury's still out. And look, I called for him to start over Matic. Even if Matic was fit, I would have started McTominay. He's more mobile. He's better on the ball for me as well. And he's fitter and quicker. And he's proven that. I would like to see this midfield trio given some time there. I think Herrera will come back into it when he's fit again. Maybe rightly so. We'll see. But I do like that McTominay's getting some game time, and he definitely deserves to be over Matic for me. So that's my man of the match. Guys, thanks for watching. It's been disappointing. We've lost 1-0, but there are some positives to take. Let's go to the Nou Camp and see what we can do. Big respect to all you guys for watching that video, and make sure you check out more United Stand content here and here. Yeah, like, subscribe and share, and the socials are along the bottom. You know what to do. Go get following. Go.